So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. Google is literally showing us their hands by ranking for just about every competitive term in the industry by outranking the giants. Like it's surprising. Like Google is outranking the Mayo Clinic, for instance, for terms like how to lose weight fast, lose belly fat fast. All of these terms are literally hundreds and thousands of searches per day. Google is outranking giants, all the while selling its products. So, gone ahead, I've dissected Google's strategy. I've gone ahead and I've dissected their internal linking strategy. I've gone ahead and dissected their content strategy. I've gone ahead and dissected their strategy when it comes to content planning, content quality, and also whether or not they're using AI content so that you can use this, like I am doing right now, to improve the search positioning and the search performance of your own content. I also go into why this content is working as opposed to why so many other content websites are not doing so well. Is it a case of Google favoring its own, or is it the case that Google is not favoring its own, but the SEO is so great that it has to rank? So they're playing by the books by knowing the algorithm in a way. Is that really happening? So I'll go ahead and dissect that in this video. If you're looking for someone to do SEO for you, feel free to get in touch with me. The link to my website in the description is cloudseodubai.com. You can fill in the form and I will get in touch with you. Or you can buy my website audit service, which is also available on my website, cloudseodubai.com, or my topical mapping service. By the way, a topical map is the first thing you should be doing when it comes to planning a new website, or even overhauling an existing website so that it improves, overhauling an existing website to improve its ranking. So without further ado, let's jump to the video. All right, so this is one of Google's stores that's doing immensely well. Now, if you go to store.google.com and you click on international, go to wellness, this will take you to this page over here. And this is just where we're starting. So you can see that this page has a commercial intent. So it says wellness because it's got these wellness related products. It's got an introduction to Fitbest Sense. It's got 9 healthy summer snacks. It's got all of these blog articles, which normally you would say that, blog articles don't work as well because, AI is taking over things. And, I've also said this in the past that, there's really no point to overdoing content, especially because Google is not going to find your content because it's like so much other content already out there. And so if you look at this, and I'll show you, this is not a lot of content. Okay, so this is a little bit of content, but it's specifically chosen for the task, and this is important, to sell its products. Okay, it's specifically chosen these articles to sell its Fitbit. That's the product that they're selling, and I'll show it to you. And so that's the first thing. So whenever you're doing articles for your website or you're thinking about content, look at how does that content sell your product or your products if you're an e-commerce store. So, and if you're doing just an informational site, then you might want to find a way to put out information that's different from all the other informational content out there that's in the same niche. So a good example of that is over here, how to lose weight fast. This is a key term. And I'll again show you this. This is a key term, how to lose weight fast. And it says the healthy way. Okay. So it's it's not just lose weight fast, use some machine or whatever. It's there to invite people to click on it. So this is why, it will do well, because it's inviting people to click on this article, to read the article. Then it says 6 things your resting heart rate can tell you about your health. And again, I mean, it's a standard, listicle type article. Okay, so we'll dive into this and I'll show you why it's working. So we'll start with plugging this into SE ranking, which is a tool I use, and many people have asked me, I already plugged this in over here, by the way, but I just want to do it in front of you guys so that you know that, I'm analyzing the site. I'll hit analyze. So SE ranking is a tool I use. Most people ask me if I use SEMrush or if I use Ahrefs. I've stopped using those tools for the most part because, SE ranking pretty much does everything. So it's a rank tracker. It's got a keyword tool built in. It does audits. So it serves a purpose for, I don't know, half the price at least. And, the limits are generous for whatever you're paying. So it starts at around $50, $55, and then I think the top tier is around $100. So you literally saving money if you're using a tool like that. Now, is this tool perfect? It's not perfect. It does have its problems. It just does have its limitations. But for most people who do SEO, I think this serves a purpose. Now, this has gone through it is pull the traffic. Now, it says that the category, so this category that we plugged in has an organic traffic of 8. It ranks for 453 keywords, and this is its total traffic cost. But domain trust is 98. So I would think that organic traffic that's being reported here or clicks per month is incorrect. Okay, they're probably getting way more clicks. And if you view the detailed report, which we'll go into, but I want to show you this. So 408 keywords that's this page is ranking for are informational terms, out of which just 73 are commercial terms, which means that informational terms do still work. You do them correctly. So 87.18%. And even for these terms like lose weight fast, lose weight the healthy way, they're outranking the Mayo Clinic. They're outranking established websites in the health industry. So it's worth looking at. And then you see the related searches. They got 434 related searches that's bringing in traffic. They're also ranking, and people also ask. They're ranking in the featured snippets. They're ranking in AI overviews. And by the way, this tool also shows you the AI overview. So if I click here, you will actually see types of AI overviews this website ranking for. So over here it says, so now AI overviews, Fitbit settings is now number 20. So they're over here. So this is their new position. Fitbit versus Bodybug. So they're, again, the position 51, they've gone up by 3 points. So it's not Google actually, the algorithm, doing them any favors over here, because in some cases they're not doing so well in AI overviews. If you just rank by the ones that are doing the best, probably do another click here, you'll see that Fitbit switch, they're number 7. Okay. Can I connect my Fitbit to more than one device? Perhaps it says they're number 8 for this, and this is their key term that owns the search engine, right? So they would, it would stand to reason that they should be number 1 in AI overviews for all of this, but they're not doing so well in AI overviews, all things considered. So you can go ahead and you can pull keywords out from here, and you can use this in your own strategy. That's a whole different video, but just to show you guys, what the type of stuff that you can see with the tool. And also the other thing I wanted to show you guys is the informational stuff. So if we go here and we look at the detailed report, it shows us exactly what's going on with the site. So Fitbit blog, number 1 position, around 50 searches a month. You've got uh, Fitbit wellness. So they're ranking for all of the Fitbit terms. They're that's pretty obviously because that's their main product. Can you sync Fitbit with more than one device? So they're doing pretty well over here. But all things considered, their rankings aren't great, but they are improving overall. If you see, everything is going up for them. So they're definitely going in the right direction. But of specific interest is, the keywords that we talked about in the introduction, and how exactly they're doing that. And for that, we have to go back and take a look at the pages that are ranking, because if you want to know what the strategy is, you want to look at the pages themselves. So we want to peel back the pages, how they're positioning their informational content. Okay. So meal plan for weight loss, I've been the Kickstart. Let's put this in to SEO ranking and see like how well is this page doing? What keywords is this page ranking for? So right off the bat, they're getting at least 37,000 visitors. So this one page is getting 37,000 visitors. And look at the detailed report. I will go back and I'll show you another really interesting thing that I think most people will find interesting. But diet meal plan for weight loss, they're ranking number 1 for this as a 14,000 search volume term. Okay, it's also 63 difficulty, which is quite difficult. 70-day plan for weight loss, ranking number 1 for it. They just jumped to number 1 for weight loss meal ideas. 7-day diet plan for weight loss, they're number 2 for this. Okay, the last over here for weight loss 7-day meal plan. Look at it, they're just killing it with these weight loss terms. Now I want to go back to the article and show you how they're doing it. So this is the article over here that we ran. And for everyone that says you need to write these long articles, 7,000 words, and you need to cover every keyword, this goes against most of that. Not all of that, but most of that. Because maybe like a 1,500 word article at best. But it's got recipes. Okay, so the first thing is it's got the Fitbit over here. So they're selling their product right off the bat. The first thing when you click on this, you see this hero image, and then you've got the content on the left. Okay, and you've got the product that they're selling. So you know the intent is to sell this product. So anyone that comes on here, out of the 14,000 people, let's say that search with the search term that come on here, they will see this product. They're also associating all of the keywords that are ranking with the Pixel Watch 3. Okay, so that association is being made on this page. The other thing you'll notice is these anchor texts. So to the untrained eye, the anchor text that says change what you eat is a key term, right? So this is a keyword anchor text. The smart and healthy way is a keyword anchor text. But apart from it being a keyword anchor text, it's a descriptive anchor text. So if you click on here, most probably you might want to think, well, you will think that you will find an article on what you should change, what you should change in your diet, okay? So let's click on here and see where it takes us. What comes first for weight loss, diet, and exercise? So this is where it's taking us because, it's talking about diet. So what things should change? This is the article that talks about that change. So whenever you're linking to an article, rule number one is it should be semantically relevant to the article itself that's linking to. Okay, then let's get the smart and healthy way. So obviously this is going to be an article on how to do it. Let's click on here. Let's take a look at this. How to lose weight fast the healthy way. Okay, so it's got healthy way in the title, it's got healthy way over here. Obviously that semantic connection is made, and we're gonna dive into this article as well. You can see all throughout food logging feature. This will take you to an article about food, diet, and then they the way they've positioned this is they've got meal prep. So they're covering now. One of the things you'll notice is they don't have these long subtitles, these long H2s or these secondary headings. Meal preps right off the bat. Okay, day one, day two. So they're not stuffing keywords in here. 1,230 calories, total calories a day. So they've provided a recipe, they've provided the calories a day. There's an image of that, and they've gone through day 5, day 6. So it's a practical tutorial, literally, on how to lose weight. If you follow these recipes. Now, I've not followed these recipes. I have no idea whether or not they're great, and I cannot provide you medical information because I have no medical background. But I can tell you that this is very good SEO. Now, I scrolled down through this like quite a few times. Have you noticed any additional anchor text? Okay, so the last batch of anchor text is over here. Okay, this is more like an anchor sentence. How many calories you really need? So none of these are click here, go there, learn more, none of that stuff. It's just descriptive anchor text. So this is, if you want to learn descriptive anchor text, read these blogs, because all of this is descriptive anchor text. And then, in between, they're not stuffing any anchors. So because if you remember, I made a video about Google's algorithm leak, and this is the most important part according to the leak. It's the first paragraph of your article, and then it's the last paragraph of your article. Those are the two most important parts of your article. If you're going to put in important anchor text that point to articles within your website, that is where you should be adding them. Secondly, let's go back, and this is the page that we analyzed, meal plan for weight loss, and we'll go back and we'll take a look at some other things. So we've covered anchor text, we'll cover the quality of the article. I've covered it briefly, but we'll go a little deeper into that. And what we want to see is, like, if an article is going to grow or if it's going sideways, is it's improved 4.8K keywords. It's decreased in 5.4K keywords. 11.3K are brand new key terms that they've started ranking for, and they lost 3.4K. So overall, this page is a growing page. So whenever you see this stat, it means that your page is growing, and obviously your website is growing. 42K informational keywords. This page ranks for 42K informational keywords and just 1.5K commercial keywords. That is the ratio for just about every article, by the way, on this website, apart from the landing pages. So the landing pages are a different story. The images are ranking, and these images are linking to a domain. So if you show more, we'll see that we've got related searches. People also ask. We can check out how they're ranking, and people also ask. These are some amazing questions, by the way, that they're ranking on people also ask for. So diet meal plan for weight loss, number 1. 7-day diet plan for weight loss, number 1. Weight loss meal ideas, number 1. 7-day diet plan for weight loss, number 2. So they're killing it, even with The people also ask, how many steps a day to lose weight? They're ranking number one for this. 18.1K in search volume. How many calories in a pound of fat? This is a calculator keyword, which means that if you go and Google this, Google should open up a calculator, or they're one of the calculator apps, but they're ranking for this. So they're ranking number one for this. 10,000 steps a day, they're ranking number one for this. And all of these terms, they're doing great. So how many steps a day should you take? This is a, people also ask maybe question. They're ranking great over here. And if you go back, you'll see their position. So 926 keywords that rank from between 21 and 50, 51 to 100 that are between 10 and 1. Sorry, the 1 and 5 are 17.76% of the keywords between 6 to 10 as 33.3%. So still the majority of the keywords that they rank for are between 21 and 50. But those are probably long tail keywords, probably they're distantly relevant. That's pretty much why they're there. But over time, so since these are newer articles, so these are not posted 6 months ago. These are all new articles. And the other thing is, if you take a look at the page, so over here, again, hero image, this is what they're trying to sell. This is their introduction. I say Fitbit starts everyone off with 10,000 steps goal, and here's why. So they've taken this, okay, and they've inserted their product into the H1. I'm assuming this is the title. Yeah, this is the title. And this is the H1. And then the content over here. Now let's search for 10,000 steps. 10,000. How many times do they have this? They have this in the article maybe like 7 times. 7 times in the article. Scroll down. No internal links so far. No internal links. No internal links. So because, they couldn't internally link to anything, they're not linking to it. Your fitness goal, general fitness gains, no keyword in here. No keyword in here. It just says fitness goal, so no 10,000. Over here it says, should you really take 10,000 steps a day? Nothing about fitness, but fitness is semantically relevant, which is why they've added this over here. Your goal, fitness goal, weight loss. So weight loss is a key term, fitness goal is a key term. Your fitness goal, health maintenance. So they've used your fitness goal throughout over here because that's a key term that they're targeting, which we're gonna check. We're gonna check how well they're doing for this key term. So we'll do a detailed report and we'll search. They don't appear for your fitness goal. Okay. Let's check 10,000 steps. Let's see how well they're doing for this short tail. Okay, they're not doing. So there's the exact terms that are in the article. The ones that we think they're targeting, they're not even ranking for them. Okay, 5,000 steps each day. Let's see. We see anything over here? So what does this tell you? This tells you if the article is semantically positioned correctly, you don't need to put in exact terms. Now, I'm not against putting in exact terms. I put in exact terms into my articles all the time, but sometimes it makes sense not to do it. So in a way, like the traditional keyword optimization content strategy would be is to insert your keywords as many times and in many positions as possible so that Google picks that up. Now it's a little bit different. Now it's positioning the article with whatever you're trying to sell within the industry that your website is positioned. So if you do that correctly, Google does the rest. It kind of picks up the keywords, it finds the semantic relevance, and you start ranking. Now, I just want to go briefly back to the page we previously analyzed. I just want to show you guys why Google chose, or the editors at Google chose the anchor text that they did for this article. So let's go change what you eat. So one reason was because it describes the article that people will read when they click on this. But if you go, so let's see, nothing. Okay, because it's probably not a term people are searching for. Next one is the smart and healthy way. Let's see if this is a key term. Nothing. Okay. So food logging feature. Let's see if this is a term. Okay, nothing. So this tells you that if you're doing a semantically relevant internal link, that's enough. Okay? Because you want to describe the page that people will be taking to if they click on that link, even whether or not it has that keyword within itself. The next thing is like the quality of the article, okay? Now I put this through, okay, so in fact, let's check the quality of the article. Let's find out if AI is writing this article or if they have a bunch of human editors. Okay, so finally originality, I decided to fire up, and I've been trying to fire it up on Safari, but for some reason it just wouldn't work. So I had to switch to Google Chrome, pause the video, switch to Google Chrome, and then log in. So we're going to try and pass the first article through Originality AI and see whether Google, with all its infinite resources, is still recruiting real world writers to write content, or are they just, producing AI content like just about every other SEO guru recommends, or are they doing partial AI content? So the first one is ready to step it up with your Fitbit tracker and set some new health and fitness goals. This is the first article that we ran through SE ranking. By the way, if you're looking to get SE ranking, there's a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, and you can click on that link and you can get SC ranking. I kind of get a commission out of it. But if you want to support the channel, you can click on the link, go to SC ranking, subscribe. Um, if you don't want to support the channel, you can just go to scranking.com and you can subscribe. I think they have a free trial, not exactly sure, but it's definitely worth a shot. So go ahead, we hit scan. So we've got a total of 1,296 words. We'll go ahead and scan this. It tells us it's going to cost a few tokens, but also if you're looking to get Originality AI, there is a link in the description. You can click the link and go to Originality AI, subscribe. I think there are a few free tokens that you can play around with, but by and large, I would say, you might have to spend money on it. It's the best AI detector out there, but it's not perfect, but it's still the best I've used. Now, bit Originality AI, as you can see, it says 100% original content, which means that there's no AI content. Just about everything over here is green. Maybe the H1 is suspect, it's in yellow, but everything else is green, okay? So there may be a few yellows here and there, but 100% confidence that this is real. So either Google has writers, which I know they have, and they're writing this content, which I know they are writing, or they have a great humanizing system that built in that they generate AI content, humanize it, put it out there, and publish it. Now I know I have it in good account. Let's just say that they have a team of writers that produce this content on a regular basis. It goes through an editorial process before it's published, and it's all AI. It's all human written. It's none of this is AI written. So if AI content was doing so great, I think they would probably be using it with the resources they have. They could probably be doing a lot more, tons and tons of more content, and they're just ranking themselves, and no one would be the wiser, except for someone like me would come in and check. Okay, so let's just put this one through the ringer and see if this passes the AI check or whether this is AI generated. Now this is a shorter article. It's still doing great, so just we want to check, you know, but they are what's going on with this article. This is 507 words, by the way. This cost me 6 credits. Ouch. Go ahead and click, and it's 100% AI human written content, so it's 100% confident. Now, interestingly, even if I write my own content and I don't use any AI, I still get like a 90% score, sometimes an 85% score. But, you know, with Google, there's like 100% original. So I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they have the best writers. I know they have some very good writers on their team, and they get paid some very good money to do this type of stuff. And I think it's paying off for them. So if you're weighing in, whether or not you should hire a real writer to do your content, whether you should write your own content, or whether you should use one of those millions of AI writing systems out there, I would say if you're serious about your website, we've split test this, and I'm probably going to put this out at some point. I've split test human written content with AI content, and 7 out of 10 times my human written content has done way better in terms of organic rankings than the AI generated content. Why that's the case, I can't tell you, but obviously, I just know this because our tests have showed this. Um, and there was, I think, one website that was hit pretty hard with the December update, December core update, and when we checked, 80% of the content on my website, on that specific website, was AI generated. So that was one of the reasons perhaps I was hit. We've not done a deep dive into that, but I think that was one of the reasons why I was hit. So the takeaway here is if you're looking to produce content, and you are selling products, or if you're, even if it's just a content heavy site, now it's more about positioning your content, positioning your site correctly, rank for specific keywords, because that thing has changed, and it's now more about ranking for the industry and not as much ranking for the keywords. So relevance, intent, and positioning, these are the three most important parts. And I think there's a lot we can learn from this over here. And I think there's a link in the description if you want to go ahead and check out store.google.com if you're not aware of it, and just go through, do a deep dive, and you'll see that this is the exact same strategy that they're using, and the algorithm isn't favoring them in any way, shape, or form, apart from the fact that they have a very high domain authority. So other than that, it's they're still outranking loads and loads of their more established competitors. All right, so I hope you guys found the video useful. I have another video about this. You can go ahead and check out the video on Google's algorithm update. Make sure to go ahead and check that out. That will give you more context as to why this is working and why Google is doing what it's doing. I think that I did it a few months ago. You might have to go and search for that video. And as always, if you like the video, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and happy ranking.